Hello everyone, I hope everybody is doing well. Today I'm gonna do something a little bit different. I'm gonna do actually um, recording of Linux stuff, something that I actually want to check out, and I think that will be nice for people to try it out too, especially if you are on Linux or if you just want to check something related to maybe virtual machines, some configurations on computer that you can actually do and stuff like that. So this is stuff that I like to do on my free time when I have it. So thought why not just share it with everybody? I think that would be pretty nice. So I'm gonna be doing this kind of quote unquote Linux stuff that I like to do some time from time to time, and I'll be sharing here on YouTube as well. So, well, what I actually want to share today is the leaked version of Windows 11. So there are some people that are taking a look at that, showing on physical hardware. Some are doing virtual machine stuff. I'll be going for the virtual machine, so I'll be doing that today and showing for everyone how you can do it. So I'm gonna share my whole screen right now, and we are going to jump to Virt-manager. Okay, so we are here on Virt-manager, and I'm gonna show how you can do it. So I'm using a Linux system based on Arch, and to install it, it's pretty simple steps. You just go for the Pacman repository and search for Virt-manager, and you'll be able to install it. There are some things that I actually have to do after the installation, to configure network that wasn't finding or something like that. I don't even remember. It was some time ago. But if it's from anybody's curiosity how you can do it, just tell me on the comments below, and I'll be able to maybe do a step by step how you can actually solve Virt-manager. Maybe if you are using a Debian based system or an Arch based system, you can actually help out with that. Okay, so let's go. So this is Virt-manager. Just gonna tell about some tips that I like to do here to actually help me out a little bit. So here on Virt-manager, what I do, the first time that I actually set this up, I go here on the edit and click on connection details. When you do this kind of things, when you click on this option, I'm sorry, you will be presented with this default option only. This is the pool that Virt-manager uses to install all of your search for your ISOs, or even maybe install your Kikau 2 extension. There are the virtual machines that Virt-manager actually uses. So what I do, first of all, because I already distro hopped sometimes, I come here into storage and I created two. So I create an external pool ISO. So this is the path, right? It's going through another HDD that I have, and there is an ISO folder. So I have all the ISOs here that I like to test it out. And we have here the Windows 11 leaked ISO, and I found this on the internet. I think it's pretty easy for everyone to find it, but if you are curious enough and want to try it yourself, I found it on 4chan. I think it was on the technology board. Yes, technology board, it was there. So if you want to take a look yourself, you can take a look there and try to find the torrent for it. But as this is a leaked version and I don't know if somebody tinkered with it, I'm gonna be taking out of the internet and all that stuff, so we can just take a look at the interface, and we're going to install VirtIO on this virtual machine. So it will be pretty interesting from what I can see. Okay, so let's go. Oh yes, oh, sorry, one last thing. And I like to create a separate Kikau folder so I can have everything organized. So it's just a tip that I like to do, and it's nice to know that you can do this kind of stuff. Okay, so let's close this right now. And to create the virtual machine here on Virt-manager, you just click here on this computer on the top left of your screen, create a new virtual machine. When you click here, it will show some options to you. Just chose the first one because we are going to use an ISO image. So we're going to click forward, and it's going to ask me, where is this media installation, right? Where is the media? Where is the ISO? I'm going to click on browse. I'm going to choose my ISO pool that I created. I'm going to choose the ISO and then choose volume. When you do this, Virt-manager actually identify this ISO in particularly as Microsoft Windows 10. I think that it does this because Windows 11 is not out yet, and it's trying the best that it can to understand what this ISO is, and it's just labeling and tagging itself as Microsoft Windows 10. And maybe just because Windows 11 might just be a Windows 10 updated version with some little bit of new features and new design. Maybe just could be that. Okay, so we are going to click on forward. Here we can choose memory and CPUs. There is no point in changing this right now, so I'm just gonna click on forward. I'm gonna show you why later. Here you can create the storage for your virtual machine inside your default pool if you just leave it like this, or you can choose another one. So I'm going to choose another one, another place for me to create this virtual machine. I'm going to click on manage and choose my Kikau external pool. I'm going to click here on the plus button, the volume one, and then I can give it a name. I'm going to put just Win11, and I'm going to put 100 gigs. It doesn't take 100 gigs by its entirely in this installation. It just use what it needs. Is a volumetric one, I think that's the name. It's a dynamic storage. So that's pretty neat from Virt-manager to do this kind of stuff. Just like VirtualBox. VirtualBox does this kind of stuff too. We're gonna click on finished. Wait for it to allocate itself. And after it does this, we can actually choose it so we can actually install our virtual machine, the Windows 11 ISO. Okay, so it's done. We're gonna click on choose volume. After this, we just click on forward again, and we can choose a name. I'm gonna just name it Win11. And when you are using Virt-manager, always remember to click on Customize Configuration before install. It's very important so you can actually fix some things to make it maybe work better, or if you want to, like me, like myself, install VirtIO drivers on this virtual machine. You can change your network option here as well, but as we are going to click on the Customize Configuration, there's no need for that. From here, finish, and this is the first thing that will appear to you, the overview page. Here we actually are going to leave like this with the BIOS option. What I remember, and I think I saw on VirtIO GitHub, something like that, it's not possible to install all of the possible drivers or all the compatible stuff that you have on the VirtIO ISO into the Windows because of secure boot and some things that Windows does. So to alleviate on that matter, you choose BIOS. From what I understand and from what I read, I think it's a little bit better if you are just going to use this virtual machine as a virtual machine itself, not if you are going to pass through your GPU or some of that stuff. That way, I think it's best for you to actually use the secure boot version. So you just click here and choose the secure boot, not the first one, but the second one. In my experience, in what I actually tried, this one actually gave me problems, but the second one doesn't. So from my experience and what I passed, this one worked best for me. But for the purpose of this demonstration, you're gonna use the BIOS firmware. So let's go for CPU right now, and there's a little strange thing that Virt-manager does. I don't know why, but it actually does this. When you click in topology, we can see that it's not manually set CPU topology, and is actually using the idea of 2 sockets, 1 core and 1 thread. Again, from experience, what I found out and what I read on the internet too, when you have this kind of things, it doesn't work so well and doesn't identify your CPUs, your virtual CPUs on the computer, so maybe the virtual machine can get very slow. So just change this to 1 socket and put the number of cores that you want here. I'm going to put 11, and then we're going to change thread to 2, so it's going to multiply it. This way we're going to use 22 cores from my CPU here to have a good experience here with the demonstration and the virtual machine itself. This way you're going to apply it, and you're going to do some changes here, especially on the SATA, because we want to use VirtIO, and I'm going to show to you how you can apply that here and it will work just fine. I'm going to apply here as well. We have the internet option, virtual network interface. I'm going to actually remove this hardware. I don't want to have access to the internet on this version. I'm going to remove tablets. There's no need for that. Here on video EXL, going to change to VirtIO because we're going to have a VirtIO disk. So we need to change it here too, so it's compatible and we have the best resolution possible on the display that you are using. And you can actually go full HD. Okay, so after this is done, we're gonna come here to add hardware, and we are going to choose another, where is it? Storage. I'm searching for storage. Storage, it was the first option, I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna choose the storage version option and click on device, choose CD, and then we're going to choose the VirtIO version of the ISO right now. With this in mind, you're going to click finish. You're going to add a new CD for the VirtIO. We're going to do this because Windows is not capable of understanding the VirtIO disk. It's going to tell us there is no available disk. So with that driver, we are able to use this and get a little bit a better performance on our virtual machine. I'm going to come here to the boot order. I'm going to actually choose the CDs here. So the first one is the ISO. I just do this because of good measure. There's no need for you to do it. From what I remember, every first installation that you do, it will always go to the CD first. But just for good measure, as I said, I'm going to do this. We're going to apply, and then we're going to begin the installation. Okay, it's going to ask for the boot. There's no need to choose that, because it's going to automatically choose the CD option because we put it first. Let's full screen this so we get a better view. I'm going to leave everything at default, but we can see that Windows didn't actually change a lot in this option right here. It's still using that Windows 7 vibe on the installation, just like Windows 10 was doing at the time. Let's just click next. Oh, sorry, next, and then install. Let's wait for the first setup, and I'm gonna show how you can actually activate the VirtIO here. So we don't have a product key. Let's click on this, and let's choose Windows 11 Pro. I always do this. Right now I don't even know why anymore. I do the Windows number Pro. I don't know why. Just something that is sticking with me. Let's click on next. Let's accept this. Next again. Click here on the custom option, and there will be no driver. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna hear load driver, click on browser, and choose the VirtIO CD that we actually put here, the ISO. Opening this up, let's go for AMD 64 because this is an x64 image that we are going to use. Click here, choose Windows 10. Kind of bizarre, I know, but it will actually work. Choose Windows 10 here, click OK. It will identify from the Red Hat company the VirtIO controller, and we just click on next. Doing this, it's going to install it, and we are going to be able to actually use Windows 11 with VirtIO drivers. Let's wait a little bit. After this, everything here is fine. Just click on next and let's wait. So this is going to take a little time for it to get everything prepared and installed. So after the installation, I will be back and we will continue with the first boot of Windows 11 here on a virtual machine with VirtIO drivers. So just wait a little bit and I'll be back. Okay, that took some time, but we are here. Okay, so now that we are inside the new welcome screen of Windows, that I actually think that's pretty nice. It's a very neat design that they are using here. Again, I'm not an expert on design, probably I'm just saying a lot of bad stuff right now, but from my point of view, I actually found that this is pretty nice. I think that is much better than what they used on Windows 10. So let's just go with the basics here. United States. Let's go for US. This doesn't matter. Let's skip the next layout. And as I'm not using any Wi-Fi or cable to actually use this machine, this virtual machine, I can just click on the I don't have an internet. Again, I'm doing this because of security reasons. I don't know what we have here inside this ISO, so I just don't want to risk it, you know. That's why I turn off the internet completely. Let's continue with limited setup. So we'll be able to actually choose a name. I'm gonna choose a random name, just to be random and basic. I'm gonna go with John. And the password itself is going to be the best password ever. I'm gonna take a look here. So it just to check it, you know, just to use it to see if everything is working fine. Here on security questions, doesn't matter. The answer is just anything. Let's go for anything on everything. Okay, the mouse is a little weird. Okay, good. Okay, so now we have the privacy settings of Windows. I was never a fan of this, never liked it. It's basically because of the fact on the Windows 10 you can't actually turn them off. Some of them actually stay on. I don't know if they changed this on this version. Probably not, but well, if they did, that's actually a good thing, right? So let's keep on going. So we have a location and no. Let's just see. Enjoy the servers. Okay. No, I don't want to find my device. Diagnostic data. Include option. So it's required only this one. Okay, so this one I can actually turn off. Inking and typing, I don't want that. Tailored experience, I don't want that. Advertising ID, I don't want that. And that's it. So those are the options. Let's accept it. And now let's wait for it to start. I don't know if it's gonna take a while, but if it's take a while, you're gonna see some magic happening on the editing right here. And I'll be seeing you soon enough. Okay, so now we are inside Windows 11 and let's take a look how it is. So the first thing that it appears, they showed you the new menu. I think it show, oh look, we have something new here. I think it's probably because of that. So let's go and take a look. So this is the first thing that happens when you press the Windows key or the super button on your keyboard. You're gonna be seeing this little animation here. I think it's pretty nice, the little card here going up, down, it's pretty cool. Now let's actually set up our resolution. So let's go here with the right click button on the screen. Very basic Windows stuff here. Play settings. Okay, so it's saying my location is blocked and everything else. So I think that's actually basic too. I don't remember from Windows 10. Been some time that I actually installed that. So here on display resolution, we can actually choose the resolution of my screen. So let's go for full HD. Wait, okay, that's pretty much better now, much better. Okay, not that we are full HD at this moment. Things are a little bit better from before, and it's using the VirtIO driver, so we have a little bit of performance here, and it's installed just fine, right? Just to prove that this is some that it is isn't some any skin. When we press here Windows R, we can open the run option and search for the Windows version, so WinVirt, and here it is. So this is the Windows 11 development version. So it probably is going to have some bugs here and there because this is the developed one, and I actually don't know how those things can get leaked. People maybe just want to share it. I don't know. But this is the development version, as it's saying here, and this is the version OS build number here, right here for everyone. So we're gonna click OK on this. So let's explore a little bit. So first off, we saw the menu that we were actually presented with. Let's go for the File Explorer. So one thing that I can actually notice here right now, not including the centralized options here with the menus and everything, but the name is it's more it's not just a square, right? We have rounded corners right now. When we click on File Explorer, when I told you about not using the internet change some stuff, this is the thing that actually changes because I never connected to the internet. I'm not using some. I don't know if you need to actually turn that on. I don't think that you have, but because I'm not using the with internet, I'm just using without internet in any access as possible. I don't have rounded corners, right? So it's just using like Windows 10 with some fresh code of paint at this point. We have the icons over here. The options right here are the same. They're actually showing you this. And let's check some options to see if changed something. Folder options, view. Just, I think the design of things are different with the little squares here and everything like that. I think everything is just the same. Let's actually open this a little bit more. Okay, the icons are, everything's very colorful right now. Let's check this PC. Okay, it's the same stuff. Let's check for properties. Okay, so just to show everyone here, let me open this. So here it is. It's the random desktop name, AMD EPIC ROM processor. This is the name that it actually applies when you're using Virt-manager. I don't know if when you are using Intel, it uses the same name. I'm using an AMD processor, so I actually can't say about that. We have the RAM that I'm using, the random device ID and product ID or something like that. The version, and there is the development version. And it was installed right on this day. This is the OS build, and this is the package we are seeing right now. Okay, no problem at all. And let's keep on looking. Let's see what we can find. Actually, let's go back here to the menu, to the start options, and everything is grayed out. I think because I never connected to the internet, these items, these icons just didn't load up. So let's see if we can remove them. Right click, yes, we can unpin them. So they are not installed apparently. Because if we go to an application like this, like Microsoft Edge, we have other options here. I think just to show that they are installed, like Mail here for an instance, uninstall it. So this probably is not installed at all. It's just maybe some shortcuts to website, because Windows 10 used to have those tiles with Netflix and Crunchyroll and stuff like that. So it probably is something like this. Let's check for some software here. Let's go for Microsoft Store. It's not going to open. I don't have internet, just to see if the animation there is a little bit different. Close this. Let's go to Photos. Okay, I don't have internet. I know that. I think this one's a little bit different. At least the animations here are different as well, and actually pretty nice. Let's see here if there is something on the the options here. Just taking a quick look. This is not the focus here. It's not to check on this application. So everything is not rounded corners anymore on any of these applications that I'm trying out. Let's try Edge to see if it will open up. Okay, it's fetching something, signing to Microsoft Edge. Let's see if this will be quick. And I don't think that it will. Probably again because of the internet. Oh, okay, actually went. Okay, let's complete setup. That's fine. I just wanna check it. Close this. Okay, so it already connected there. Okay, so this is Microsoft Edge. Let's check what version this is. Is this about Microsoft Edge? And we are using the version 90 here. So we probably it is based on Chromium, as we can see right here. So I think it's using the latest version, maybe. I don't know. I don't remember the latest version from Chromium right now. Maybe it's this version. I don't know. Maybe it is. Okay, let's close that. Let's check for the notification panel right here. Very similar to Windows 10. We have some extra options. We can actually... Oh, we have a VPN one. Let me check this. What is this? Oh, okay. So it's just the Windows VPN option. Never actually used that, so didn't even know that was a thing. All settings. We can check on network. Can connect to other devices, I suppose. Project is to change the screen if I'm using more than one. Screen snip to take pictures. Print screens. I'm sorry. Let's check here. New icons. Let's check the globe. Okay, there's nothing there. Fine. I think it's a little bit quicker than Windows 10. I have some Windows 10 machines, as you guys saw on the beginning of this video, and I don't know if it's just because it's a fresh install, but it's a little bit faster than Windows 10 at this point. Multitasking. Oh yes, let's check this. There's an option for this, right? Have search and yes, task view. I think this is it, right? Task view. Yes. So here we can see that it is rounded corners, but when we are on the application, actually it ends. So again, because I'm not using internet, I don't know if because it needs a little update to make it rounded, but it's not doing it. So it's just looking like in a Windows 10 reskin that maybe it probably is. Let's see if we can change something else right here. Don't know if there's much to look at. Let's create a new desktop. Okay, it's pretty okay. Fine. This moment, widget's not going to open. You have problem with internet. You're having trouble loading the dashboard. You might be offline, or there could be something happening on the... Oh, I can't read it. Okay, let's check it again. Actually, I want to check that. Okay, happening on our end. Okay. Let's full screen this. There are some little animations here. And yes, there's animation for scenes here. The windows. Pretty neat. It reminds me of KDE. KDE, there's I think a very similar animation to this. I don't remember it now. I think there is. But that's just pretty nice. Just windows here on the Alt tab. So the windows are here. Let's open another one so we can check it. Yeah, so it's just this. Okay. Virtual desktop. We have here the option of display that I already checked and change the resolution. We have sound, notification and actions, focus assist. I think everything here is just the same as Windows 10. Yes, I think everything is just the same name. This looks like the same as Windows 10 as well. I don't know why they used Windows 11 as a name. I thought they would just be Windows right now, right? It will be just updating itself and it will be that like forever. But probably I was wrong. But it didn't change much. Oh yeah, so one thing that I saw from somebody that I watched online, it looked like that this can be locked for some people. I didn't actually register any key. I don't have a key for Windows 10. I don't have any registry for this. But I think because I'm not connected to the internet, I can actually change some things from here directly without needing to connect on any account whatsoever. Let's go dark. Always liked this dark theme here. I'm thinking on every system it looks pretty good. Let's go for the themes. We can actually check. There is Windows Dark. There is this glow theme over here. Let's see how it looks. Check this out. Looks pretty neat. Pretty nice. Let's check the captured motion. Looks like some chips, but looks for me nice as well. And let's see the sunrise. This one is actually pretty cool. Pretty cool. And the dark again that we were using it. We have some fonts that we can take a look at. The start option, the taskbar. Okay, so here on the taskbar, you can actually change this to the old Windows way. So let's click here on center and change it to the left. There's a little animation that happened down there. It's pretty cool. And it's pretty nice. And I actually think I prefer, even on my Linux system, I actually use applications onto the left. I use on the top the taskbar on the top, but I actually find that is it doesn't take my focus out a lot when I use it on the left. I think I prefer it here. And on Windows, it's looking nice as well. The icons look good, in my opinion. We have Paint here as a default option already. So this is a tool that I think everybody knows and everybody uses this when we are on Windows and want to maybe show something to somebody. Pretty cool. And even that is Paint and it's a simple tool, you can actually do a lot of stuff, right? We have Notepad. Let's see if it changed. No, it's the same thing, just the icons. I think just the icons. I think everything here is just the same. Just the same as before. Let's check tips. Let's see what this is all about. So we can't look at this. We need internet to check some tips on the system itself. Device usage. Let me just check this. We have some options. Select all the ways you plan to use your device to get customized suggestions for tips, tools, and services. Okay, don't want to do that. Let me check to see if there is something else. Maybe all apps here. Okay, so it's organized by letters, just like Windows 10 on the main menu. I think the icons actually look fine to me. Not. Oh, they actually changed the CMD terminal here. Windows terminal? Oh, okay, so this is the new terminal that they showed a long time ago. Where you can actually do different tabs for different things, like use Windows PowerShell, and then create another tab for Ubuntu if you want to, maybe another Linux system on WSL, and things like it. Pretty neat. I always like this terminal here. Always thought it was a good implementation for Windows. And Windows actually have a package manager right now, right? From what I saw on the internet, there is a package manager for, I think it's Winget or something like that. I don't even know how you use that. But I hope that it's good. I don't even know if it is good or not, but it's nice that they actually got it. Better late than never, right? So I think that's it. Let's check calendar. I think I'm almost finished here. If this one is going to load or if I need the internet to use the calendar. Yes, okay, I actually need to connect to something. I can't use as a normal calendar, maybe. Let's check here on the clock to see if I can do that. Maybe I think you need to click. No, yes, it's just open up for me to put on up account. For me to put count on. Okay. We have the calculator. Let's see if it's the same. I don't know. It was installing it. So little animation over there. Maybe it's loading. Needs animation to show that it's loading something. We have here the same calculator as Windows 10. What it looks like. Like it's the same. Alarms and clock. Let's take a look at this. Okay, I can't use it because I need the internet. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I need the internet to use the clock. Okay. Movies and TV. Okay, looks fine. Looks okay. settings. Let's see if there's something here. Just playback and the mode. Those are your videos there too. Okay, so I think this is everything from. Let's check this one. Okay, don't have internet. Okay, no problem. Okay, so I think this will be everything here from Windows 10. This is the search bar. You can applications here very similar to Windows 10. I think there's nothing new beside this. So yeah. So this is the new version of Windows 11, the dev version, the development version that got leaked. So if you are interested on this, I think you can find it still on 4chan. I think it will be available, still available there, pretty sure. And well, this is it. So I hope that you like the video. I doing this new thing, as I said in the beginning, because I think it would be nice to share things that I like to do here on Linux and test other stuff, just to share it with everyone. I think it will be very nice. And if you have any points that you want to say on the comments below, feel free to do it. If there is maybe some desktop that you want me to check out, maybe a new some kind of distro, tell me on the comment below. I can take a look at that as well. And I think it would be very, very fun, even for me to learn something new, right? If this a new distro, just please don't say that I need to check out Gentoo Linux. I'm not gonna do that, probably not right now. But please just don't say that. So I think for everybody that could come here and take a look and watch a little bit of this. And well, I'll be seeing you guys on another video that I'll be doing another time. So I hope that you liked this new type of video and format that I'm using. I'm trying to explain almost everything just so everyone can actually do the same if they wanted to. Yeah, I think that's it. So thank you for watching and have a good day. I'll be seeing you guys. Bye bye.